What up, y'all? This is VECtore. I've been working within the shadows recently and kind of living up to the name. Um, so I wanted to touch bases with you. It's something that D Will touched in his last video as far as just not necessarily stepping out of your comfort zone. Well, I guess I should say it's no secret that for those that have met me, I'm a very quiet person, and as far as I almost speak from almost next to nothing. A couple times, you may see me from side to side. So I wanted to touch a little bit more into that and how share a couple tips of how I am trying to break that habit and trying to break out my shell, and the benefits to just being more, I would say, socially approachable. So like D Will, I always been a quiet person. Very rarely do I become very social or talkative from right out the blue. That's just something that ever since I was little, elementary school, that's how I always been. And even as I matured into adult, I often relied on my art to be that icebreaker. And as I'm maturing more and as I gain older, sometimes, or I should say not sometimes, that's no longer the case. It's cool, but it can only get you, that far. So with that being said, something that I observe with other people, especially today when I notice a father and his son, where he's trying to break his son from being socially awkward, and trying to get him to go to more events and just accompany him, and actually talking to his son. It kind of brought back memories of how my mom tried to do that with me, as far as either saying having me go forward as far as talking to other people, talking to other kids. But that just stood out to me when I went to Serious Cartoons 2-year anniversary today, and I gave kudos to that father, because I wanted to go tell the kids your pops means well. It could have been a lot worse where where my mom she kind of threw me to the wolves a couple times. Not necessarily it's a bad thing. It could be scary, but it will help you work your nerves. It will help you be more confident in how to present yourself, how to communicate with others. I would say the more you talk to people, it does get easier as time goes by. For me, one of my biggest struggles, or one of my insecurity is how am I talking to people? Do people understand me? I know a couple times, if I'm really nervous, I mumble sometimes, or I have trouble, just talking like this, as an example, where people just don't understand. So with that, I'll lay down some tips that help me. One, I used to talk myself in the mirror. I used to play out scenarios. That always helped me develop certain scenarios, how to be more comfortable. I did from extremes to just casual talk. Number two, I kind of did your friends that are willing to help you break out that cycle. Just appreciate them, because they only want to see you do better. It's don't take it personal. Don't take it the wrong way, because I mean, one of my struggles, and like my mom's struggle, what she didn't want me to deal with was communicating clearly. And my mom, like, I mean, not to justify or make any excuses, but I mean, she is from another country, so she has trouble communicating and describing what her thoughts are. So with that being said, if anybody that's privileged to actually able to convey your communication and your thoughts, it's definitely beneficial, because like as you go on, you become more confident, you're able to convey yourself more. You're no longer worried about how other people think, or oh, does this person understand what I'm saying, or what does this person think about me? Like, you need to stop thinking about that. You just just as long as it's respectful, just don't think, just say it. Just say hi. Just be more outgoing. Another thing is body language. A lot of people can tell if you're nervous or if you're unapproachable by body language. I know from experience in the past, for me, if I didn't want people to approach me, I mean, I just either mean mug, or I just have like that. I have that presence where I don't want people to approach me. You just gotta watch out for your body language. Of course, your arms folded. That's also communicating to people that you don't want to be talked to. So I mean, if you want to be more approachable, you just gotta worry more about your body language. And especially when it comes to a business, like there's almost no room to be, for lack of a better word, shy. It will be a disadvantage, honestly. So, I mean, if you are going to a business, like, and if you're a shy person, or you say like, oh, I don't want to talk, especially if you're going to the creative industry, because I mean, say if you're trying to explain a process of your art piece, how are you gonna explain to them if you're a shy person? You just cannot. I mean, there's no way around it. Even if you got pitch idea or pitch your design to your creative director or to a client, you're going to have to talk to people. And that's one of the things that I notice with certain individuals, especially younger people. Like, they tend to be more stay indoors, and if you're going to the creative industry, or if you're a musician, that's a no-no. But that aside, I mean, if you're going to business, if you're going to anything that's creative, you have to be more, you have to speak more, and there's no way around it. And I mean, like I said, I mean, we'll get it may feel awkward at times, but just like riding a bike or just doing an exercise with constant repetition, it gets easier, and you start developing different ideas or different ways to approach that. But yeah, that's all I have to really say about today as far as this topic. I definitely wanted to touch on what D Will spoke in the last video. I mean, it definitely spoke words to me. It definitely it brought it home to me, because I mean, I definitely seen him grown. He's definitely transcended beyond me, in my honest opinion. And I mean, Jordan, I mean, I'm like, from where we first met, I mean, he's grown essentially. And yeah, I'm proud of him. But that aside, don't forget to subscribe to our page if you haven't already. Untapped Hip Hop. We're all social medias, as far as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and things of that nature. So untappedhiphopmagazine.com, our new website where you can find everything, including new events, new interviews, or if you want to book an interview, go to our website. Or, DM. But website is easier. Because, yeah. All right. Talk to you guys later. Peace.